Okay, so let me just announce from the get-go that I am nasal on today's episode. I'm nasal. Forgive me. So, like, if you notice any change in my voice, and also you hear, yeah, that means I'm treating flu. I understand wealthy people say they have flu, middle class folks say they have cold, and then the rest of the population say Qatar. Let's just say I've started speaking like my future. You know, the spelling of Qatar, right? It's so annoying. And I wish I could sponsor any 12-year-old watching me now who can spell Qatar with an all-expense-paid trip to Qatar. Hey, what's the difference? No, but don't worry. Me, I'm in East Qatar. So we will cure the Qatar and watch all the games in Qatar on TV. Qatar. So here's what happened. This boat driver called Albert, he pulled up, obviously upon my request. I sat in this Toyota Vitz only to find, to my shock, just how untidy the ride was. The seat had dark spots all over it when I looked at the back. And the whole ambience of the ride felt like an old abandoned warehouse with cobwebs and dust. The only thing missing was the cobwebs. Okay, let me paint another picture for you to see. You see that earthy smell when it rains on bare land? I'm told it's called petrichor. I hate that smell so much, but I know people who love it a lot. What I prefer is the smell of freshly mowed lawns. You see that? It's so sweet, but some people too hate it. So if you hate the earthy smell when it rains, yeah, that's the kind of vibe I got in the boat I ordered. It was shocking. Okay, another picture. Imagine you're asthmatic and then you get into an environment that triggers your distance. Good. That's how bad it was. On top of all that, the driver, who unfortunately shares name with my cameraman, Albert. Albert was wearing this old brownie shorts that had faded. When a towel is brown, you visit a young man, his towel is brown, you know it hasn't been washing forever, right? Yeah, it probably originated from being white and it is now brown. Now finally, as early as it was at the time, Albert the driver diffused inorganic, highly inflammable gaseous content anytime he spoke. And he wasn't talkative. He would keep quiet. I don't know how come I didn't pass out briefly because I was sitting in front. My goodness. No, it must be God supplying me divine extra oxygen because, hey, Albert. No, he took his personal hygiene for granted. So God gave me extra oxygen. No, I'm not fussy at all. And sometimes when people complain on social media about the experiences with our versions of ride-hailing apps, and sometimes I go like, hey, Ghana middle class. But you see, this one, no, the guy, he has worried me, pa. And so I'm using this opportunity to beg all the boat drivers. I know many of you watch Backpage, and I love you all. Love you too. But I'm begging you in the name of Elohim. Those of you who don't like bathing, Mesremo nyado mede ayi kukunami like a magbele. I beg you in the name of King Charles and King William and King Elizabeth. Hey, Queen Moonride boff military nye dwanye fio nye dwanye he fio hami onu. I know the economy is hard, but still nye dwanye he fio nye dwanye he fio hami. Albert, wa hame pa. Okay, everyone, welcome to the show. This is Backpage on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Let me start from Windsor. I've always known Windsor. Maybe I can't Windsor, but me share, no, they say Windsor. St. George's Chapel. Huh? Oh! Somebody said, a year na ya face, a year na ya corner. Ghana for me.
But the merciful goodness of the Lord endureth for ever and ever upon them that fear him, and his righteousness upon children's children.
Most high, most mighty, and most excellent monarch, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of her other realms and territories, Queen.
So for me, my biggest takeaway was the fact that Our Excellency was able to be there in his glory. Before he get there though, there was this rumor that the Minister of Education through the Free SHS Secretariat provided past questions for the president when he went to sign the Book of Condolence. Look, I love this. Preparation makes a man. You see, this is a serious government. We are the government that bought past questions for free senior high school candidates. We provide them more past questions than textbooks. So when our boss has to sign the Book of Condolence, we have to give him past questions. Notice how he turned the pages, just more than 10 pages, information. Now, some people are alleging that while writing the Book of Condolence, the president promised to see to the completion of the National Cathedral to honor Auntie Lizzie. Ghana for Mokasa. Me, I haven't read it, so I don't believe you people. What I know is that before leaving Ghana to join the Ayalolo Bus for African Leaders in the UK, His Excellency, our president, renewed his vow to complete the cathedral, inshallah.
So, Apostle, Pokunina, Juma oya mama there, maybe a young man meeting a canwasa. Cathedral, no, there couldn't be as you busy. There couldn't be as you busy. You see, we are, and son, and Jimmy Walker, which in Yaka. Madame Mason Yacopo, Islam,
See, first, we were playing small poles with the National Cathedral thing, Now that we have been to Westminster, dear. Hey! Did you see the Gothic architecture? Hey, that kind of honor should be say. You people, just look at that. Look at that. Hello? David Ajayipadie? David, did you see the St. John Chapel? Say, I am a fool. Where's Mr. Abekwade? Now, baby, I want you to update the National Cathedral design. We have to add presidential vaults to the cathedral. Yeah. We will relocate all the proper founding fathers to the presidential vault. No, it will be good a place to keep commanders in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces in the future. Okay, guys, let's chew on this a bit. The spectacular late medieval chapel that we all watched and admired. No? I'm talking about the St. George Chapel. No? It took 50 years to construct. Here are the dates. 1475, under Edward IV's reign. If Edward IV rings a bell, that is okay. That's fine. To 1528, and that was under Henry VIII's reign. These are people, I'm talking about the monarch in the UK, who had resources, including the men, those that were theirs and those that weren't theirs. Do you remember Sergeant Ajete, Corporatipo, and Private Odate? They were used to fight in the World War II for the British monarch. They returned to penury. Small demonstration they went to do to demand their kobano. They were shot dead by the people who used our resources and our men to build their kingdom. But even those who fleeced us, our resources and our human resources to build their kingdom, they built their national monuments over decades. But we now, we are going around the World Cup in hand, begging for no kofio, nima hebio. We want to build a cathedral and insist it must be within 4 years. The beautiful part of it all, that makes so much sense to me, the most logical part of it for me, is that when you put pressure on the government, fix our roads, fix our schools, provide affordable, decent housing, they tell you, oh, Rome was not built in a day. But as for the cathedral, dear, it can be built in a few hours. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, Radio Juma. Let's take a moment and celebrate the Queen's Morning Consort. And then we'll take a quick break. When we return, there is more.
Elizabeth, Queen, Ghana for the West, Queen, Ghana for back, landing memo, one pomo. If you ever see your dad, see a Macquay, and your body, we have every day we are stored with. Queen Elizabeth, it was so Ghana for the West. Queen, it was Ghana for the West, or him, it was the bad campaign. Elizabeth, Ghana for the you. Now something is what was you anyway. I'm yellow back campaign. And something is what was yours and him as what was you. Hello, Ghana for the was it. Ghana for the was you, it was yes, oh, it was yes, oh, queer, it was you.
Welcome from that break. Kwame Nkrumah, the Osajifo, never dies.
That special day, that's Thursday, 12 November. I will go gay.
See, on the City Breakfast Show this week, Dr. Godfred Akotobuafo observed attempts by the system to bury the memory of Kwame Nkrumah. He talked about how it's important for the government to organize memorial lectures, open discussions for Ghanaians to reflect on what Nkrumah was and what he represents, the good, the bad, and everything in between. He observed aptly how Ri Akoto has been put, more effort. The Ri Akoto memorial has been put in our faces even more than, when it comes to Kwame Nkrumah. But he also said, no Ghanaian in the history of the world commands the global preeminence that Kwame Nkrumah commands. He said, globally, there are only 2 Ghanaian leaders who pique the interest of historians and academics, Kwame Nkrumah and Jerry John Rawlings. Let's learn to celebrate Nkrumah as such and reap the benefits instead of doing skin pain. That last point, though, is my coinage. I take responsibility for that. I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'm going to buy more books on Nkrumah self. Nametoria, go over you people. Anyway, so Kwame Nkrumah once said, and I quote,
"There is a new African in the world. That new African is ready to fight his own battle and show that after all, the black man is capable of managing his own affairs."
After all, the black man is capable of managing it, and no, that is where I want to dwell for the last couple of minutes on today's show. Now look at this, guys.
Currently, there's an abundance of cassava and plantain at the Sunyani Daily Market in the Bono region. Cassava and plantain, which used to be sold at 50 cedis, is now selling between 10 and 2 cedis. Some of the traders have been speaking to Citi News.
The more cafe say, Banji, the nebo nyanyedi. Nebo fupa. Said the tibia, ukuta 2 cedi kura ubenyabi, 3 cedi ubenyabi, 5 cedi ubenyabi. Ato, akon wano murdi ami. Nti ya Banji na the nebo nyedi. Efu. Dwane nye. Nti untimu nyana board. Nti uba. Oso ba yana efu. Said the nipa na beto na aso kakra binyan wasono na aso wafa.
Pacho, ene yesu nya ha de board de. Ene de bu papa. Ene yento eti ya hye no kokokra ye nyatofo ene patronite ayi lolo fe no ewi yen wo de banso ayento body anka first e wose wo hyeha ye je 100 cedis ya ene je 20.
Look at that. Food is in abundance in Sunyani, but come to Accra. Hey.
Bia boko soro. Anti untimi fa holding days in compenses and compenses. You see, I am a boy cost because almost the price of the fuel no cost runti. Almost almost the bar, almost almost to maintain soon tongue.
Orange, and so first, near to me and 30 cedi, 35. I used to 40, say 100.
And only she was saying 40 cedi,
100 pieces, and I were hano. The first, near to me and 30, 40, say 100 and 800 near tono. Yes, Anna, Yentiminton, Autophoba, no Muslim boy, and Tema, and a boy and cat.
So let me ask you, no violence. I mean, I have flu, no violence. So let me ask, what one thing have we been able to manage well as a people? Tell me, or I shouldn't come and stress you, eh? Okay, no problem. Let me stay on food and deal with the agri sector as well. So the center spread of Daily Graphic on Wednesday this week had a disturbing story that is seriously disturbing the agri minister. Seriously. So the headline says 18 agricultural interns abscond in Israel. Let me summarize the story for you. So it's a paid internship in Israel where students from selected agri institutions in Ghana are taken to Israel to go and learn and come back and apply what they've learned. But so far, 18 of them, 18, running away, nobody tired of those. In fact, senior reporter Severus Kaledeli, he reports that, Senior, how are you? He reports that the 18 runaway interns, they claim that they are homosexuals and that their lives are at risk if they return to Ghana. So that's why they have run away. If you look at the pictures and you look at their face, you can tell that this guy, if he catch your daughter, the minister is not happy at all. Minister Nibwe Fuche said, he says, these things are tarnishing the image of the country. Now, Musa, what's the image now? No, it's a serious thing. I mean, who does that? Who does? But some people too, they say most of our ministers, Ankasano, if not that they have government appointment, they will not be in the country. Others to say, even as their appointees, their own children are abroad, either schooling or working, because they don't trust the system they are building here for the rest of us. Even if their children are here, they are in schools whose curriculum is nothing close to Ghana curriculum. But Ghana for Mukasao, because I am a minister, and my children can't school abroad, and I said, hey, see, we had our own money that one year money taxes kaka. I said, now we are just trying to spend this of younger tax. It can't even afford our jackets and our flights abroad. But that one to you people are complaining. It's some way. I don't even know what to do with you people. Please. But guys, on a more serious note, I think the next set of people who will want to lead this country have just one job to do. Convince us on their plan to make Ghana attractive again to themselves. Because right now, anyone I meet wants to leave the country. Oh, it's only me. Pago, it's only me. I don't get it. It's only me. Like, Obia Messian, Bia Penio, Abofro, Obia ko Germany, Obia Peso ko America. People don't even know how they will go, but they just want to go anyway. Hey! We're not betrayal.